Chris, you talk a lot about going into and connecting with Mother Earth as an amazing way to ground and to be that loving partner to yourself. And I know that there's a little bit of science behind that as well. Can you speak to that?
Yeah, absolutely. And I love what you said, Lisa. I just want to also just really highlight that for the audience. Asking that question of what do I need right now? What does Lisa need? What does Chris need? What do you, the listener, the audience member, what do you need right now? Is such an important question because that think about it. And again, in a relationship, if you want to show that compassion and affection for your partner, you'd be like, what can I get you? What do you need, honey? Like what can I get you right now? You look tired. Do you want me to go out and get you a coffee or something? Or what do you look cold? Do you need a blanket? Can I put my jacket on? Like, what do you need? What do you need? And we think that comes so effortless to most of us, I would say, when it's towards somebody that we love. Hey grandma, oh, don't worry, I'll get that for you, grandma. It's all good. What do you need right now? Like, why don't we ask that to ourselves? I know I certainly did not ask that question for most of my life. And now I am asking that question that you were saying, Lisa, which is what do I need right now? And just that question alone has made, oh my God, what a difference, right? Where you can get an answer sometimes, especially when you do take just a moment to quiet the mind a bit and you get that answer, which is rest, or I needed, I need chocolate. I need whatever. I need a hug, I need to call my mom. I need to go with my buddies this afternoon and just go to the beach and just not think about my work right now or whatever. So
Yeah.
I really like that you brought that up because that also has been a massive game changer for me, asking questions to ourselves. What do we need? And then a lot of the time, the answer for me is I need nature. I need to experience wonderful Gaia, Mother Nature, Terra, whatever name you want to call this planet we live on. I love, 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 love nature because so many things. One of the many reasons actually is it's the sounds of nature that I actually really, really appreciate. And what I learned recently is that for myself with my music, I write I write things called binaural beats, and binaural beats are a wonderful way to shift your state of consciousness. And you're doing that through a method of different frequencies that create a interference pattern through your brain and actually bring your brain into these different states of consciousness. Well, nature creates natural binaural beats. When the wind moves through the trees and leaves, there's this like kind of sound that sometimes happens where the different frequencies and the sounds of nature interfere and interact with each other. And they create these oscillations and these different vibrations and these different interference patterns, which create binaural beats, natural binaural beats. So just even the sounds of the birds, of the leaves, of the trees, of the water has such a calming and consciousness shifting effect on ourselves that we don't have to do anything. I think for me, I love nature because I can be lazy. I just all I have to do is go into nature and go to a park, take off my shoes, sit and stand on the grass. And one of the big benefits from that is our feet. There's a reason they call the bottom of our feet the sole, the soles of your feet, right? What a weird name what a weird word to put to the bottom of your feet. You think there'd be a more scientific word that we use, but we use the word soul. There's no coincidence there. Our feet actually have a very large number of receptors, even more so than our actual hands. Our feet have, I forget how many, I have to look into it again, but an amazing amount of receptors that receive these negative ions. And these negative ions come from the earth, come from the planet all the time, infinitely. And our feet are the best at absorbing them. Of course, our hands are great too, like any part of our body, but the feet are like by far the best absorbers of this energy, of these negative ions. And this is all scientifically proven. Great website to check out for this is earthing.com. It's an American company that has taken this idea and this technology from Mother Earth and brought it into some pretty cool practical applications. And long story short, the negative ions are basically reducing inflammation throughout your whole body. And inflammation is the cause and the core of almost every illness that we can imagine, and every physical issue with our body all comes back to inflammation. So not only are you physically healing yourself just by taking your shoes off and putting your feet on the ground, but also that's the mental and the intellectual and the spiritual, almost the energetic side of this method of grounding, which also it calms you immediately. I mean, think about it. Like, how good does it feel just to take your feet in the sand on the beach and walk along the beach barefoot? Like, any human being can relate to that and know and say, yeah, it's very soothing. Well, it's more than just soothing, right? Like, there's so much more going in. One, you're getting in a way also a form of not acupuncture, reflexology.
Reflexology.
Yeah, you're getting reflexology from Mother Earth, and she's great. She knows exactly where to pinpoint your meridians and all that. But again, it's these negative ions that you're receiving. So you're doing a really good service to your body. And actually, it's like a physical act of self-love to put yourself in to some form of nature, even for 3 to 5 minutes, and just reset the system, rejuvenate the system, and then go back to whatever it is you're going to do. Or you can use it as an opportunity to ask those questions. What do I need right now? Maybe the answer will be a little bit more clear if I go to the park or just go to my backyard, whatever I can get for some form of nature, plug in, my feet on the ground, and then maybe the answer can come a little easier.
Yeah, that's amazing. I I feel that we can learn so much from Mother Earth, and we don't often take the time to ask her, what can she give us? She's always giving us, but I think oftentimes we don't ask. And all of our, from a Chinese medicine perspective, all of our meridians actually start in the feet. All of our organs are located in the feet, which is why reflexology is so profound. I kind of want to end here with one thing that I think the listener could maybe learn a little bit about. And I'd like to read a passage, just a couple of sentences from um, the Surrender Experiment by Michael Singer, who was the author of Untethered Soul, which is like I said, a phenomenal book. Because one of the keys to getting to this place of bliss, self-love bliss, that is a lifelong journey as well as a constant when we've actually plugged ourselves in to the outlet of cosmic consciousness, right? Of infinite possibility. To ask the question, what do I need to surrender? And when we can really embody and trust that life is going to work itself out always. And can we be open to that? Can we surrender that we don't have to figure out everything? Because life is always in the present. And our future is going to look not by our past, but where we are in our present moment.